Again, it looks like we're going to be seeing Ados, or Ados, I think is how you say his name.
I'm not sure the correct pronunciation.
Yeah,
Ados. Ados, or Ados.
Yeah. Ados, I've seen him a couple of times in this top 8 spot, right? I think this might be his second or third time in this very position. Ados. Perfect. And the thing is that, like, I feel like this is just, like, kind of the wall for him, right? Yeah. Like, this has been, like, I don't know. I feel like as a player, you overcome one hurdle, and all of a sudden you're faced with an entirely different hurdle,
Especially here in DFW whenever we have lots of different players, lots of different play styles. There are many hurdles to make it over to be able to get it into, like, that top 5 position.
And will this be a matchup actually between Ryu and Luigi?
Looking like it might be.
Huh. That's intriguing.
I could see Luigi doing decently well in this matchup. Ryu is really heavy and falls relatively fast, so he's going to be prime targets for the Luigi down throw combos. Yeah, I guess Zero Suit might have some trouble with dealing with the focus attack on landing, whereas Luigi has easier access grab. So that may be one of the reasons why Dakpo chose this pick. Definitely right off the back. Well, actually focus attacking out of the forward air.
That's interesting. I didn't know that that was even like a possible thing.
And neither did I.
In some ways, this reminds me of like Zangief versus Ryu, right?
A little bit. Yeah.
In the early game, especially, just because of how much Luigi gets off of those grabs. But even then, we're noticing that Ados has answers. He's able to use the focus attack to get out of a lot of the punishment that most characters would fall into.
Yeah, I guess that'll be the big question on how much Dakpo gets off of the grabs. If he can consistently focus attack before he gets the follow-up on the down throw, or if that was just something he can get at 0% only. Nice roll behind to avoid the up tilt.
Yeah, relatively consistent. I think that Ryu is of the heavier side in the game. So he's not necessarily in a treacherous spot, but he's very much getting there here.
Yeah, like he will be able to survive an up smash with these percent. If he takes a couple more hits, maybe not so much.
Shoryu,
the run-up Shoryu.
Yeah, it has that invulnerability on it, and it actually beat out the up smash from Dakpo.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that if Dakpo does manage to land the down B off stage, that's going to be big. And missing the Shoryu again that time, Dakpo using the down B to beat the focus attack and take the stock.
Super smart. Just like in Street Fighter, that focus attack can absorb one hit, so a multi-hitting move like Luigi's Cyclone is the perfect answer.
Dakpo slipping back in on stage. Got a little momentum going now. Got to scoop him up. Oh, missing the up air, I think. Or maybe just, he did have a good amount of rage, so it might have just been a misjudge on how far he's going to go. And the quick confirm the light down tilt into up B.
Interesting from Ados, actually. We're seeing him give up so much ground right off the get-go. It might just be that he's so fearful of Dakpo's options upon invulnerability, but at the same time, I don't know if giving up that much ground is the right answer to that.
Not sure. Okay, good SDI from Dakpo. Not going to be getting too much damage from that. Ados not even reacting in time to convert into the up B.
Did you notice the positioning that Dakpo took whenever he saw that focus attack? It was in a way where if Ados FADC towards center, then he would have been in the perfect interception range of the up smash.
Yeah, that is definitely one thing Dakpo was very, very good at, is sitting just outside the range that you threaten and reacting on time to punish if you do try to reach a little bit too far. Dakpo coming with the up smash. That is enough percent. Apparently, this is the very first time these two have played at Shockwave.
Yeah.
Ados is sort of the newcomers. He's been around for a while, but actually starting to like make his breaks into the upper echelons.
Yeah,
recently.
Like we said, it's either his second or third time getting top 8 at a Shockwave.
Yep, he did take a set from Austin about a month back, I think it was. Which, you know, definitely a respectable feat. Austin is one of the heavy hitters here. As we said, you know, getting second place many times.
Yeah, Austin, of course, I think he's currently in winners finals at that. So on a great path, I think, for that second place. Maybe even first tonight if he can break that curse.
Yep, Iggy was the one who took him out last week, and Iggy actually dropping out of singles today.
Yeah,
Did we-
I wonder why.
Yeah, I was actually about to ask if we know why. If M knows. No idea. Okay. Okay, I guess just not feeling it
Yeah.
on that day.
Sometimes,
Wednesday.
especially like, because we had doubles beforehand.
Yes.
You know, what I mean, if you don't have like the performance that you're looking for there,
Sometimes, yeah, just you start on a bad note, and you're still, you're aggravated, and if you can't get rid of that negative emotion.
it's so interesting that more people don't understand like how important a good mentality is
It's so important.
towards the game, and why it's important to play only whenever your mental game is on point. It's the same thing like if a quarterback breaks their wrist, and then you're like, well, why don't you just keep playing?
Yeah.
Right?
Just try and throw the ball anyway. See how it works.
You're gonna have a bad time. Right now, though, it's Dakpo having a pretty rough time in this corner. Atos has been able to put on some pretty safe damage overall.
Yeah, playing from the ledge, but still having a bit of back and forth, still putting more damage on his opponent, despite the bad position. Well, it's actually the multi-hit fireball still just getting taken away by one Luigi fireball. Interesting. Yeah, I could see that being kind of problematic on the Ryu side, because his fireball isn't really great in this game, but it is a useful thing to just poke with. And if Luigi can just shut that down by just pressing the B button once, it might be kind of difficult for him to get something going from that space. Oh, and the bait from Dakpo, just like we mentioned earlier, just standing just outside of range and saying, "Do it, you won't, you won't." And then if you do it, he sure you can do. What a sure you can from Ados coming down, mopping up that stock.
It feels like he has a really good punish game, but where Dakpo is getting a lot of victories really is just in neutral.
Oh, nice conversion, but that neutral air from Luigi, just back and forth. These guys are having like a slugfest.
And
that's trading blows.
That time he throws out that multi-hitting fireball, but he actually arcs it in a way where it's above the fireball from Dakpo.
Yeah,
and Dakpo, we're already seeing the adaptation. He's actually starting up the fireballs higher in case Ados tries that again. Great play back and forth from both of these players.
Luigi, Dakpo with a really good reaction, setting up that back air to beat the full hop jump in. Ados power shielding the fireballs.
This is a very hard spot. Wow!
Oh, no.
That had to be a missed input, right? There's no way he wanted to do a double short you there.
I don't know. I could see like trying to show you through like a dash grab attempt or something. Like from that perspective, it would make sense, especially if he was trying to do the invulnerable up B. But yeah, as we mentioned before, just standing just outside of his reach and just poking safely, and then whenever Ados, reacts and tries to swing, came through with a counter hit.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I gotta ask him if that was like intentional, because he just won, and look, he did like another one.
Well, I think he did one to the ledge and then stood up, and then Shoryuken. I don't know. Not sure.
You got guts.
Yeah. You got guts, kid, but gotta have smarts too.
Yeah, Ados, again, like his punish game, I think is like it's like he spent a lot of time in the lab for sure, which is why he has a good punish game. Now, the next part is just figuring out neutral.
Figuring out what it is that his opponents want to do, and then what you can do about that. That's one of the biggest, the more important parts of fighting games. Yeah, having your own punish game on point is good and necessary at high level, but if you can't access the punish game,
you gotta win a neutral to get there.
You gotta
win a neutral to get there. So Dakpo then advancing into the top 8 now. It's crazy. He actually lost to Gibbous 2-0. And man, Gibbous, I don't even know what like his role is anymore.
Right, he's the wild card.
Yeah, it's like he took Austin's role. Right?
Well, I don't know. Austin's the wild card.